Welcome back to another video. This video will discuss using Google Forms for student assessments in both short quizzes and larger exams.
We found using Google Forms was really helpful because we were in hybrid or distance and virtual learning. They can do these in the classroom, especially if you have a class set of laptops or tablets, and I'll show you how they work. They're Google Forms, and you create them. You can make certain questions required by clicking this button here, such as first name, and this is obviously a short answer. When you make this into a quiz in settings, you can make it so that they immediately get their answers or later, but also it'll assign each question a point value. Make sure you assign 0 points for the first name, because I've done that wrong in the past, and they said, why did I get this wrong? It's my name. I'm sorry. So we learn by making mistakes. And so over here, this is just an example. These are the questions that we've built, and you will get copies of these that you can make your own questions or change them as needed. This is just an example, and there's different types of questions. So this would look like this for a student, and they would type in their name, first name and last name, and then they would get these questions, and they can read them, answer them, and they can get their results later. These are squares, so make sure students know there's multiple questions or multiple possible responses. The big difference between a quiz and an exam is that these exams are going to be a little more, not challenging, but they're going to be assessing them at a higher level. For example, some of these questions, here, I'll show you from a student perspective. Some of these questions are going to be open-ended. So you'll have to describe here in writing. They will have to write these responses. So the exams we give will be a little different than the quizzes. And you can, if you don't like Google Forms, then you don't have to use them. You can make these into paper quizzes. You can print these out, and they will print out just like this, and they will, instead of clicking, they will draw in the bubble, and you can grade them that way. So these are really cool to use for your students. If you use the online one, they just grade it right away, too. Anything to add?
No, there are a lot of different types of questions. If you want to change the types of questions, you can also, you can see that we included a lot of images, but you can also embed videos if you have a video you want students to watch and then respond to.
Yeah, we added these so that you have something to work off of. And if you want to make your own, make your own. But with this, you have things that were already made by us so that you can have a head start.